Hello. So I've no makeup on right now. I am getting ready for a red carpet event, and as usual, have not allowed myself quite enough time to do it. I'm gonna put on my makeup, do it pretty quickly, but I wanted to share with you guys what I do just in case it's useful. I've had a lot of years of a professional makeup artist doing my makeup, and I've picked up some things along the way. I really like Chantecaille because their foundation is just really creamy and easy to put on. Put it on with my fingers. Some people use wedges, but I don't like that because then all this makeup ends up in the wedge and I feel like it gets wasted. So that's why I like doing it with my fingers. And plus, your fingers have a little bit of heat in them, and so it helps to blend it all in. So just do that. Next, some people put the concealer under the eyes next. I don't do that because I find that makeup usually falls down a little bit when you're doing shadow. So what happens is you end up with a little makeup down there anyway, and then you have to wipe it off and put it on again, which I think is a big waste of makeup. So this is also by Chantecaille. It's their peach color, I think. This just helps to set the foundation in place. So interesting using my phone as a mirror. I mean, I've used my phone as a mirror to put on lipstick and lip liner when I'm out, but this is a first for me. Let's see. Next, one of the keys that I found for blush is that you don't want to do just one color. You want to do at least two colors, ideally three. I'm going to do two today. This is Chanel bronzer, actually, but I use it as contour. So just kind of try to follow the line of the cheekbone a little bit. You can always blend it in if you do too much. Also up around the edges of the face. I have a wider face, so this helps to create an illusion of not quite such a wide forehead, which is good for me and maybe some of you too. Emphasizing the cheekbones is almost always useful. So we want to do more than one color. And I also like to do it down here because I have that thing where like your chin looks like it's a double chin sometimes when it isn't, but maybe it is, I don't know. So I try to just do a little bit of that. Now, the second color for me is MAC. Oh my gosh, I can't read it anymore. What the color is, Metra? Anyway, this is pink-ish. And I've actually found you can actually go with a pretty bright color because you don't put too much on. And this is just for the apples of the cheeks. So you've already contoured, and now this color kind of brings it alive. And I couldn't tell you technically why it's so important to do more than one color, other than just instinctively it's kind of like it just makes it more alive. And already I have like this whole different thing going on just from little light and shading here. Up here, I'm not using a real mirror, so I can't really see it as well, but always blend with your fingers. Fingers, to me, are the best tool for applying makeup. All right, now that I've got that done, I move on to the eyeshadow. Again, Chantecaille. I love their stuff. They also, they donate a lot of money to animals. This one donates to horses, I guess. But they always have different animal-themed palettes. You can tell that I don't use the pink very much, but I use the other colors. So I always start off with, it's kind of like powder for your eyelids, just some neutral color. The red carpet event is the Hollywood Film Awards. It's not televised. Just a fun awards ceremony. We have some friends going, so we're going to go with them. Okay, so then you just kind of do it all the way up to the eyebrow, whatever this neutral color is. You can't really see it, but that's the point. What it's going to do is it's going to help you to blend the other colors that you put on top of it. So then, my brush got kind of smushed, but I use it anyway. Then I use this kind of bronzy color to go in the crease. And this one, it's kind of going for like an overall feeling of more depth to the eye. My eyelids sometimes, you can't tell because I'm looking down, but if I look up, it'll start to hang over a little bit. It's just genetics and also comes with age too. But this helps. So, a little contour to create a little more depth there. And again, you don't want to use just one color. So this is the lighter color. Okay, that's okay. And then I use a different brush, that's a little more, sorry, I just knocked the thing. This one is flatter and stronger. And I'll go for the darker color. I kind of mix the darker color and the lighter color together a little bit. I always tap it like that with my fingers. And then in the corner, I'm going to create more of that triangle kind of shape. And again, blending with the fingers. The fingers are awesome. And there we go. And this is a little weird. This angle is weird. I'm not used to seeing it like this. I'm used to be going like looking up and seeing it. And I did not go to makeup school, no. But since I was very young, I've had professional makeup artists doing my makeup for the television shows that I've done, or movies, or events. Sometimes when they hire makeup artists, like when I do my Hallmark red carpet events, they pay for a makeup artist to do my makeup, which is awesome because they do an even better job for sure. But I have learned a bunch of stuff along the way, and so I thought I'd just share with you guys what I know. Do I know everything? No, but I'm 40 years old, and by the time you get to be 40, you've earned knowing a bunch of stuff. All right, so now, oh, this is really weird looking down like this. So then I use the powder, the eyeshadow, kind of a mix of the two to go underneath, because I don't like a really hard line on the bottom. Okay, and this is the kind of time when powder can fall down into the crease of your eye, and I'm gonna have to put foundation and concealer there anyway, so why have to do it twice? Next, liquid liner. So this, I try to go really thin. To me, the key here is going really, really thin. As thin as you can possibly go. This is truly strange doing it. Okay, just kind of messed up a little bit, but you can kind of... This is, I'm not looking at the mirror the right way. This is so weird. I might have to fix this a little bit later. But the point is, don't go thick. Just kind of... just like that. And then ultimately we're going to soften it anyway. Can't tell. I need another mirror here. I can't tell. Let's see. There we go. It's a little bit better. So on both sides, just really thin. And if you go too thick, to me, just looks I don't know, too. I just don't like the look as much. The idea behind eyeliner, is that, because the idea behind makeup is to look healthier, right? Like cheeks, and the whole thing is about being, like, figure what's attracting people on an evolutionary, in an evolutionary way. We're attracted to people who are healthy, so we make healthier babies and the human race propagates. So what's the idea behind this? Full lashes. That says youth and health, and so eyeliner helps our eyelashes to look a little thicker, essentially. So it doesn't need to be a lot. And then I use the black powder, the same stuff, to soften the line, so it's not just this hard line. Some people like that, the hard line look, and I do it sometimes, but I'm not doing it tonight, and I don't usually do it. I usually just do this. And also, the other advantage of doing this is if you've made a mistake with your eyeliner, and it's a little bit hard to fix, if it's a small mistake, that is, then you can kind of smooth everything over and make it all better with the powder to even it all out. And then once I've done that, I kind of look at it and go, all right, well, I can't tell if this side is even or not. Then I like to put a little more just of the dark stuff in the actual corners themselves to sort of connect these two together. And I can tell looking at this that I need to blend it a little more still with the finger. That. Okay. Somebody said, do I ever go to an event without makeup? And the answer is no, because, like, I don't mind, the no makeup selfie and stuff, but at an event, somehow the big cameras and the angles might not be right, or the lighting might not be perfect, and it's, as an actress, it's the way you look is important. It's just part of the job. Okay, so I did not bring something to wipe my fingers off on. Let's see. This is looking pretty good. All right. Okay. All right. At this point, I would probably look to my eyebrows for a minute. Get these in better shape. I just like to brush them up and over. Kind of go like up, 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 up on the first part. And then as I get to this point, you don't want them like sticking out like that. So I just go up and then kind of drag down a little bit. And this is an eyebrow pencil that also has this brushy part. And then I just go in and fill it in a little bit. There's a few spots that aren't quite as full as the rest of them. So I don't want like too hard of a pencil look, so I just do little strokes. And this color is not very dark anyway, so it doesn't end up being too dark. Just a little something. This I might have to go in the real mirror to see because it's a little bit hard. But just to give you guys the idea, you don't want to go too hard. You don't want too dark of a color, but you just want to fill it in a little bit, just a little bit. You want the eyebrows to look a little bit natural, I think. Kind of, there's a balance there. Okay, next, mascara, which is hugely important for me anyway in my face. Again, I use Chantecaille. The reason I use Chantecaille is because they have no formaldehyde in their mascara, and I love things that have fewer chemicals in them. All right. And let's see. By the way, I do plan on, if I can, periscoping from this event. Probably not from the event itself, maybe from the red carpet. Not 100% sure yet. I need to sort of feel it out. You know, there isn't really a periscope protocol yet, but it seems like it might be intrusive for some things somehow. So that's like when I did it for Dancing with the Stars. I only did it during commercial breaks. I didn't want to do it during the broadcast. No, I don't use an eyelash curler. That's a really good question. A lot of people do. I don't, because this particular mascara is called Faux Seal. If you can see that. Is there any way to get that in focus? No. Okay. Faux Seal is F-A-U-X, and then seal is C-I-L-S. It means false lashes in French. And what it does is you just kind of like drag up. So I put it on and then drag up. And the more you drag up, the more your eyelashes curl on their own with this stuff. It's just a great product. And for me, I've found that when I curl my lashes with an eyelash curler, they get like a kink in them and it ends up looking kind of funny to me. I'm not a huge fan of it. So here we are, putting the mascara on. And yours won't curl without a curler? I mean, everyone's different. Yeah, false, except it says C-I-L-S. Did my children get lots of candy? No. I mean, they got a bunch of candy, but they didn't eat a bunch of candy. Just a little bit. All right. Was I going to do something else? No, I think, well, lips. I always do lips last. It's C-I-L-S. Is that makeup expensive? Chantecaille is a little expensive, but it lasts a really long time. And it looks so good, you don't need to use a lot. So you have to balance it all out. All right, guys. I don't have my lip color with me. Here, I'll just do this to kind of finish it off, but I don't... Where's my lip liner? My lip liner is in my purse, which is somewhere else in the house right now. I'm not going to... see. I'll just do this for now. And you know what I'll do? I'll show you guys the finished product when I'm done with my dress on and stuff. I'll probably wear a darker shade than this now that I'm looking at it. But that is the basic makeup that I do. And thank you so much for... Oh, I can't believe I almost forgot the end. The end is after this, and you've gotten some makeup under here. The final thing to do is you put on some concealer. And this would be the same concealer that I would use if I were going to cover up blemishes. Somebody just asked about that. I just like to put it around the nose. I feel like it just makes everything look more polished. There. And then a little bit under there. Kind of cleans the whole thing up and brightens it. Ta-da! So, thank you so much for watching. I will, I'm going to the Hollywood Film Awards. I'm going to finish getting ready quickly, do my hair, curling iron. I'll do that some other time. I could not figure out how to set up the camera in the spot where I do my hair to show you guys, because I also do that pretty quickly as well. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will be scoping again very soon. Well, I'll show you what the outfit looks like when I'm all done, and then I'll try to scope from there too. All right, bye!